よいしょ。よし。つけてか。プロファイルの名前を入力す。エゴポイント、進行状況。ボーナス。プロファイル。ボーナスのタイムラインでは時系列順にイベントされて提供できます。ロンドン。
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, ABC.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Poirot っていうのが名探偵の名前なのかな？すごい、イギリス英語なのかわかんないけど、すげえ聞き取りづらい。
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
パーロはすごい、なんていうか、上流階級っていうか、エリートって感じ。エルキュール・ポアロのように振る舞って5ポイントを獲得しました。どういうこと？ 5 ポイント。難しいよ。歩けた。歩くのは左スティックで、右スティックでなんか、マウスカーソルみたいなの動かせる。
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us.
で歩いてた。
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
いつも踏んだ。
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
とても落ち着いていることを証明するポイント。わずかな意味。落ち着いた態度。一緒に誇らしげに。
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
ほうほ
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
う。うん。
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Jap is in a good mood.
中に入ってみるか。進行状況は一つにするでしょ
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
う。うん。
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
そして新聞紙はなる。床に合わせた景色はない。全部これそう言って。
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
確かに。何？灰色の小さなやつ。めっちゃ死んどるやんけ。アリサ・シャーさんかな。
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. She just has one wound on the back of the head. This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
新しい疑問が浮かんだ。
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
アッシャー夫人はこの現場で殺されたのか。まあよくわかんない。
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. She has a packet of placed cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
パーロの灰色の小さな細胞活性がパーロに浮かんだ疑問を答えるためにそれぞれの手がかりをつなげて答えを導き出しましょう。 からのボックスに手がかりを置いて穴を埋めてください。左スティックと表示されたアクションボタンで手がかりを選択します。アッシャー夫人は現場で殺されたのか。まあ、多分殺されたんだろうね。
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
ポイントを獲得してアワードを確認します。最もポイントがもらえるアクションを探してくださいということで、強盗がこの犯罪の動機か。ポイント使えない。使えない。多分、また、証拠あたりね。
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
お金はあるかな。オブジェクトは2つのメカニズムの裏に秘密が隠れています。秘密を暴くために解読を見てください。なんか回して、難しい。難しいぞ。
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
めちゃくちゃ難しいんだけど、操作。インタラクト L2。これ何？カード入れるとこう回る。あ、もう鍵っぽい。掴んで。
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
うん。あ、これ。
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
とこある？
Something is hidden underneath.
なんか、
Something is hidden underneath.
2っていうなと。
Something is hidden underneath.
うん。それはわかる。これ来たんじゃないの？あ、裏から見るのかな。見れねえ。この2とか5とか、なんだろう。
I need to find the code.
コードを探さない。
I need to find.
まだわかんない。なんかコードをここに打ち込むと、あそこが開く的な。むしろ2ユーロ ?2 ポンドか。2ポンドをこの上に置く。積んだ。
Something is hidden underneath.
いや、それは分かってる。それは分かっているが、8マイナスマイナス。めっちゃ、ここになんか入れるのか。コインが取りたいんだけど。
Something is hidden underneath.
うん。えわからん。ん
Something is hidden under.
あ、わかった。そういうことね。これは真ん中5ってことか。5を、2、8、5、2がパスなのか。8、5、いたいた。
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
店の鍵。もう最初こんな苦労してしまった。その手がかりを発見しました。
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
ABC、ちょっと覚えて。
It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
うん。この上に置かれてる。
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
ハンターに至る ABC 鉄道なんちゃらの意味は何だろうか。スニーグフォ真犯によってサインとして残された。
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
強盗がこの犯罪の動機。
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied.
じゃあ鍵を使って。
The door is locked.
うん。
The door is locked.
ね。使う。考察。
It is blocked.
何かが邪魔している。
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from... The wooden flower is
真ん中に持ってくる。できたい。
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from...
あと。どうしたらいいんだ？
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from...
あったあった。
The wooden flower is pre... The wooden flower is preventing the...
そんな単純じゃない。
The wooden flower is... The wooden flower is preventing...
ああ。微妙に回んないんですか。うん。
The wooden flower is preventing the...
うん。
The wooden flower is prevent... I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked.
まだどっかに。 何これ。よくわからん。
It is blocked.
このなんか。なんか回せるけど。薬膳に死亡でしたって。
It is blocked.
あ、そういうことか。これつけてんの。このゲーム。何っていうか、自分で買ったんだけど。わからん。
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
なんかアガサ・クリスティの ABC 事件を
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
いや、多分、これのなんか角度を合わせるみたいな感じだと思うんだよね。でもこれ箱から出ようとしたら、そうだよね。死が家のすることになります。って脅されるっていう。ABC 事件読んでないけど、こんななんか、よくわかんないし。
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of...
多分、いや、多分ね、これだけ解けるんだよ。これだけ解けるんだけど、非常にめんどくさい。どれ？これじゃない。でもこれ、なんか角度があった時にカチャッと音がするから、それだけを頼りにやることは可能なんじゃないか。ちょっとこのゲームね、ちょっと若干のクソゲー集が、クソゲーとか言ってあれだけど、若干やばいタイプのゲーム集がする。プラス5ポイント。なんこれ。
Medicine.
メディシン。
Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
手紙
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs.
融資を断られる。タバコ店を買おうとしてたの。知らんし。あ、てかこんなでかかったんだ。もうなんかめっちゃ傾いてる。
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
えらいなまってる。わかんない。これイギリスが舞台なんだよね。ロンドン、昔のロンドンが舞台。1938年と。だから、すげえなまってるのかもしれない。
It is blocked.
そうですか。なんか、9人、7つじゃない、9つの扉とかと違ってなんか、あれだよ。仲間がいないからノーヒントな。イギリス、なんか不思議なんだけど、めっちゃ聞き取りづらい。フランスなまり。
This button appears to activate the mechanism.
もしかしてこれ全部にあるの？いちいちこの動きがすげえ遅すぎて、めっちゃイライラする。どこ？
It is blocked. That should do it.
なんでこれで開くでしょうとか言ってる。僕はなんで開くかわかんない。理解不能なの。写真が出てきた。
Who is this young woman?
誰だろう？書いてある？
To my dear Aunt Alice, married Rower.
多いからの手紙。
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
か。なんで被害者の名を探すっていう話になってんのかな、だけど。
I've finished with this subject.
なんか、書いてるじゃん。いいの。なんかこの名探偵っぽい行動をすると、エコポイントがもらえるらしいんだけど、こう、鏡打ちくしたらポイントもらえた。
This interior is very simple.
うん。古いストーブ。シンプルな蛇口。
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
うん、そうだね。もう傾いてるの気になるんだけど。あ、血痕がついてる。
Blood.
これも。
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds?
お。あ、
An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
その、あれ。
I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
全部確認できた。今どういう状況かっていうと、なんか全然説明しなかったけど、なんかある日、ABC を名乗る人から手紙が届いて事件起こるからお前解いてみろよみたいなものが来て、21日に実際に事件が起きたと。で、今被害に遭ったのがアリス・アッシャーっていう、50歳くらいのタバコ店を経営している人で、殺されてますと。で、その人は、その人の殺人現場を今調べている。で、いくつか分かってるのが、カウンターに ABC 鉄道案内っていう本が置いてあるんだけど、それが、現場の状況からして殺人犯によってサインとして残された。ABC っていう犯人から来たから、ね。っていうのとか、ここで殺されたんだろうとか、が分かっている。
Fourpence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4pence only.
4ペンスらしい。
Strawberries, 6pence a pound.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
そうだね。消されたタバコ。ネズミ走ってった。いっぱい長いじゃん。
Maybe you can stare at people like that where you come from, but here it's very rude.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
レタスネタについて聞く。違う。
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous.
嘘をついたことされる。嘘を。被害者が彼女に会いに来たという。 被害者は彼女に会いに来た。彼女がタバコ店に行ったという。
I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well,
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall!
すげえ嫌われてんだ。
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
もしかすると、ポアロはフランス人で、
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here!
なんかあの人も、アクセントでわかるみたいな。
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. Is her grief sincere?
彼女は本当に悲しんでるでしょうか。失礼なことで、なんか、下がったんで。
She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
メアリー・ドラウアー。
You are very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
このがいた方の遺産を彼女が相続するであろうと前に子
Your
供がい
aunt
たかを
did not have any children. Is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Ascher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
表情に違和感。実は悲しんでないのかもしれない。あれ、相当恐れていた方だな。フランスの凶悪を本気にしていた方ですね。アリスは夫を恐れていた方です。
Was your aunt afraid of her husband?
He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Your aunt should have asked for a divorce.
Oh, no, sir. My aunt has principles.
Well, your aunt's principal have led her to the morgue.
制御できないほどの号泣。
Hastings, please see this young lady home. I fear that it's quite impossible to finish our interview at present.
Poirot, what have you done? I've never known you be so brutal.
いつ泣かしちゃった。怒られた。ハズバンドじゃなくてアズバンドになってる。そうなの。H 発音できないんだよ。フランスはなんか、酔っ払い。
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
これがフランツァッシャーかな。暴力的で攻撃的な気性を持つ悪名高いアルコール中毒者。これ。
It It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors.
そうだね。どれ?
Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information.
Oh.
A box of new stockings.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
そうね。いちごを食べさせるみたいな。
Strawberries, 6p a pound!
腐った果物売ってることする。どっちも間違ってんだよ。
I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me!
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
あ、ひどい。
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
で、外国人差別だ。一つの手がかりをお願いしました。どっちができるかな。5時半から11時半に殺害された。死亡時刻の早を狭めることはできるか。まあできなそう。 のうちは棚からタバコを取り出そうとしていた。
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as he turned around to serve him.
バロさんにもうちょっと早く歩いてほしい。ダッシュとかしてほしい。なんかみんな来て。
The priority is to question Asher.
うん。これ一応じゃない。そっか、アッシャーを、猶予冷ます方法が欲しいっていう。水でも取ってくる？
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
ダメだ。フランツの猶予冷ます方法を見つける。なんかいい方法ないですかね。
The priority is to question Asher.
そうなんだが。
He's not in any condition.
猶予冷ます方法。します方法ね。割とロード時間が長い。アワーとか何なの？大津ガムがヘルプを感じ取ったできる。大津ガム。手がかりを使う。もし操作に行き詰まってしまったポーズガムの手がかりを使うを選択して自動ヘルプ機能をオンにしてください。フォアルが深刻で助けとなるアクションを実行してくれます。ヘルプ機能が再度チャージされる。右の
Strawberries, 6p a pound.
I will not obtain anything.
What?
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Hey.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
これを解決しろって。死亡時刻の範囲を狭めることができるか。午後6時には誰もいなかった。うん。
Strawberries, 6p
いなかったからね、6時に。まあでも、6時から11時の間に出かけてたっていう可能性もあるけど。
He's not in any condition. Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. This man is in rather a bad state.
唇の毛が目の前の黒あざ、汚れた衣服、これ
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
うん。タバコを詰める妻を脅迫したことを責める。昨晩に何をしていたかと。
What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
喧嘩したことを責める。喧嘩に負けたことからか。
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him.
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he's not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
どうやって殺したかわかるけど、なんで殺す必要があったのかわかんない。確かに。フランツには動機はあったんだけど。殺人犯が実行したであろうアクションを選択して犯行を再現しましょう。再現。
The killer enters the shop.
店に入り、すぐ。
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer.
挨拶をして、注
The
文を
murderer
して、
asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
回転
He
さ
then places the ABC upside
裏返
down
された気
before
がする。
leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
結局よくわかんなかったね。動機がある人物を誰も見つけられなかった。
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see. Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
新聞。
No doubt about it.
どうしようかな。まあ、1回目の事件が終わったから、一旦終わろうかな。じゃあまたなんか、やるかわかんないけど、やるときはブロードキャストしようかな。じゃあ終わりまーす。オートセーブなんだ、確か。違う違う。